Hello, my loves. Why is this so close? Why is this too close for comfort? Why do I really care? I've been meaning to come back and make this video Wednesday and Thursday, and the days just kind of like blurred together. I was so busy. I stopped on Wednesday to do it because I actually had makeup on, and I didn't have time. And then because I had to get my hair done and I was in the parking lot, I had like 5 minutes. I'm like, what if people have questions? And then yesterday again, yesterday I didn't have makeup on, but it was like a crazy day. So I just want to fill you, hi Heather, I just want to fill you in on the emotions and the follow-up because I really, really want to document this journey. I have avocado on the table. Really, I don't even know what to say about that. I really want to document this journey so the men and women who are coming up behind me can rely on this, as well as I want to be able to look back on this one day and just use it to help other people and for Adam to see it eventually one day. I love all of that love in that heart and those hearts. And that's what I want to start off by saying too, is that I've never received such an overwhelming outpouring of love from everybody. My phone, my emails, my texts, everything has just been blowing up since Tuesday with so many positive thoughts and words and so much love, and it's just so humbling. The comments that you guys are leaving on Facebook, like this is worth it and this is your karma and you guys are getting this because you've done so much good for so many people and you've always celebrated with them, even when it was the most depressing point in your life, and it's just so humbling. Like, I'm blinking away tears. It's so sweet, and I know Adam's been dealing with that on his end as well. So let's go back to the news came out on Tuesday. Hey, Jules, the news came out on Tuesday. And really quick, for those that didn't see, it's my very last Facebook Live video. You guys can watch. I was in the car. I was so hyper. I was so hyper and just like in shock. I think I was in shock. And I got a message from my friend Ariel up in Canada, and she's like, girl, I've never seen you curse so many times on one video. She goes, I was dying. I was laughing so hard because I try not to curse on my videos. And back in the day when I was prepping for my Dallas presentation at the Prisoner Family Conference, I was doing a workshop with Joe back in like 2016 or maybe 2015 at this point. I don't remember. But I made everybody comment or whatever when I cursed, and I had to put money in a curse jar. So sorry about my language that day. I was just out. I was someplace else trying to give you guys all the news. But a case came through the Supreme Court that was decided on Tuesday. Basically, in a nutshell, it allows Adam to apply for resentencing appeal, because it deems his case, the law that he was sentenced under, as unconstitutionally vague. The words crime of violence. I'm sorry. I'm doing a horrible job at explaining this. That's because I literally slept for 3 hours last night, and we will get to that. But first, let me just go day by day about my emotions and my feelings and my responses. So that was day one. Like, I was like, Lisanne's right. I was on cloud nine. I was someplace else. Truly felt like it was happening to somebody else, not me. I felt like I was very detached from it. Okay. That was kind of like after the initial excitement and shock, I truly just didn't believe it. And then Tuesday morning, and Adam said he was feeling the same way. And it's funny, when I told you guys that he called and interrupted my video, he was so stoic and monotone. And I was joking with him, like, are you excited? And he said back to me, I'm trying to process. He said, it feels surreal. And then he sent me an email before bed that night, and he said, I just want to let you know, I called both of my parents, and on the phone with them, he said, was the same feeling that I was experiencing on the phone with you. He said, I have years of pent-up emotion that I'm trying, that was all going to come bubbling out and over, and I can't, not yet. So I think his point was he was trying not to like get emotional. Understandable. How could he not? How can anybody not? Even the toughest guys that have done time in the toughest prisons, hence Adam, USP for many years, they're still emotional, and this is something that's so huge and his life is about to change. Let's hope. So that was Tuesday night. Wednesday morning, I woke up petrified. First of all, still felt very detached, felt like it was happening to somebody else, not me, felt like it was too good to be true, felt like I was just this like overwhelming, anxious feeling that somebody's getting ready to pull the rug out from under us, because unfortunately in this position, and I'm sure every single one of you who's a prison wife or family member or husband can relate to the feeling of them getting ready to pull a power trip and to make something so good go sour really fast. And I remember like somebody jokingly was like, you better get this pushed through fast before Trump comes in and ruins it, because he's so, his views on tough on crime and stuff like that. And then later in the afternoon, probably 3 o'clock or so, still feeling very detached, still feeling overwhelmed of someone's going to ruin this for us. And I asked Adam the night before, do you kind of feel like someone's getting ready to pull the rug out from under us? Like you literally just can't shake that feeling. And he said yes. So it was that feeling. And then that afternoon, I still have my Google alerts set up for this Supreme Court case. Side note, you guys, I have a girlfriend who is a lifer wife who there's something going through the state that she lives in right now, litigation, and she heard through the grapevine that something maybe happened and she couldn't find it on Google. So I was going to walk her through setting up Google alerts. Anybody that is going through something, especially with litigation, especially with anything related to case law or really like anything you need to know, I set up Google alerts. I will do a video if you guys want, and I will walk you through how to do it. This way, anything that is posted on the internet, news or anything, you could set it up that as soon as it's posted on the internet, you get an email right to your, I believe it has to be a Gmail account, but you get an email right to your inbox so you can click it. So if that email is attached to your phone, you will get real-time alerts. And I had that set up for this case, which is really funny because, well, it's not funny. The alerts for me, I have them to go once a day. So they were way after this case was decided and it already hit the news. And that's how I found out through my friend. Anyway, back to, just want to say a side note because this isn't about me. This is my feelings and everything, but I use everything that I go through to help all of you guys that are going through it right now and to help all of our brothers and sisters that are coming up through behind me and behind all of you guys when this shuts the door, when the door is shut for us. And actually, I guess the door is open for us, to use the right analogy there, and to help all the brothers and sisters coming up behind us. Anyhow, so back to my feelings. So that was Wednesday afternoon, day one after getting the news of, or I guess we'll say day two. I got a Google alert about this case, and it was linked to an article that said Trump was pissed and he was tweeting about this case. My stomach fell to my feet. I almost wanted to throw up. I started reading the tweets. Side note, I said this on Tuesday, but the case is an immigration case. It just so happens to work for the law that Adam's sentence was under 2. I promise, we've spoken to many attorneys. That is the case. I can't explain it anymore because it's so hard for me to explain. I barely understand it, but it works for us. Anyway, so my friend, my sweet friend who's an attorney, I texted her and I was like, I use a lot of curse words that I'm not going to use on this video, but I was like, he's tweeting about it. Like, can he ruin this for us? And she calmed me down. She answered right away. And she's like, listen, the Supreme Court is the highest court. He can't just overturn that. He's just pissed off because it's immigration. And we all know how he feels about immigration. Okay. But that's just my feelings. That summarizes my feelings of day 2. Detached and waiting for someone to pull the rug out. And I know I always talk about positive thinking and not dwelling on that kind of stuff. And I was trying my hardest not to dwell on that. But I genuinely want to tell you guys the emotions that I was experiencing. And I fought hard to, but I could not shake that feeling. With the days as they progress, it's a little bit better, but it's still there. It's how the system conditions us. Bad news after bad news after bad news, pulling the rug out from under us. I hope you guys understand that analogy, like somebody's going to ruin it before we can get it resolved. It's just how, unfortunately, the system, it's how we've been conditioned. I don't know any other way to say it. Okay, so that was day 2. Day 3, which was yesterday, Thursday, he freaked over immigration with Callie. Yes, Jules. So, Renata, I have to get back to work, but I'll watch this video later. Hopefully it'll be on Happy That You Got Good. Yes, we'll see. Thank you, Renata. We'll save it. It'll be here. You can watch it on the replay. So Thursday, yesterday, aside from the feeling of somebody's going to ruin this for us, which was a little bit less, but still there, is more like my first email that I got from Adam yesterday was, smile, this is real, REAL, all capitals, because I still can't grasp it. Getting a little bit better. Yesterday turned more into overwhelmed. I have so much we have to do. we have to find a place to live. We have a long list of stuff to do. I cannot do anything. My hands are tied. I don't know when this is going to happen. I don't know where we'll be allowed to go. I truly still, it's the fear talking, don't know if this is going to happen. It will. It will. Putting that one out into the universe, but conditioned, So it's like that overwhelm, can't do, like sitting on my hands, have so much that I have to do, but I can't do anything. I need to do something. Well, last night and Adam and I, we've had such limited communication since this news because he's been answering emails. He's getting his legal calls in order. He's trying to make his legal case. He, as well as me, you guys know how we are, is helping everybody in there who can get relief on this, because it's not about him and it's not about me, and it's about helping all of us and all of us holding hands and getting through the finish line together. So he has all of that going on. Oh, I love that, Jules. He said, take it one day at a time. We are closer than yesterday. And again, that doesn't work for just me. That's for everybody, you guys. Take it one day at a time, or one day closer than yesterday. So anyway, he's been answering all of those emails. We're limited on phone minutes. We are also saving minutes because as things progress, he's going to need those. And they only in the feds get 300 minutes a month, 15 minutes at a time, have to wait a half hour between each call. Okay. So last night I go to bed at my usual time, 10:30, 11, could not fall asleep. My thoughts were racing with everything I have to do and I can't do at the moment. So 2:30 in the morning was the last time I looked at the clock. So it must have been some point between 2:30 and 3 that I finally fell asleep. I'm usually passed out of sleep by 10:30, 11, 11:30 the latest. I need a lot of sleep. You guys know I've told you that throughout the years to function. So, 3 o'clock, I shocked myself awake having a weird dream, and was afraid that I wasn't going to be able to fall back asleep because my thoughts were going, my anxiety about so much, having to do so much, and if this is going to happen, and all of those thoughts. That one of my girlfriends related this to pretrial, and I feel like it's probably, if you guys are going through pretrial or at this stage right now, experience during that time. So thank God it didn't take me a long time. I fell right back asleep, but by 7:15 this morning, I was pulling myself out of bed. I was actually supposed to take the day off of work today because I was supposed to go see Adam, but I canceled because of some visit issues that were going on there. And then I asked him throughout the week, do you want me to come back? Should I come this weekend? We have so much to talk about. We don't have a lot of phone minutes. And he never answered me. Our emails have just kind of been whatever. So I think it's stupid to go this weekend. I think it's probably smarter to wait anyway once we have a little bit more of a direction or a time frame. One thing he did say yesterday, he did have his call with the attorney. Everything looks good. Everything's on the same page as we thought, but he's I just don't know how long this will take. And I said back to him jokingly well, I'm okay with that, but my biological clock would like to know if that means years or months. And he's I believe months. So my thoughts are maybe before the end of the year, maybe get the ball started in 3 months, maybe finish in 6 to 8. I don't know. I have no idea. But yes, thank you for saying that, Mama, because I was supposed to take off the day of work. I actually wound up canceling my day off, retracting that paid day off, and going into work. So I'm on my lunch break right now. But I figured I'm just going to sit around the house and do nothing anyway. I might as well save the day for, when he is released, if I need that time. Or if I do need to plan some extra visits to get some talking done. So, there is so much going on. There are so many emotions. There's so much anxiety, but it's a really good problem to have. So I am not complaining whatsoever. Remember, keep your hope alive. These are great problems to have. This is the best problem to have. But I also just want to make sure that I log my emotions so I can help people when they come up behind me, and so he could see it one day, and so just so they're there and somebody can relate in some sense, and I can help you guys. Also, it's funny because we've always, since the beginning, right, 213 years, life sentence, we've always said things I can't wait to be doing that with you, good night, can't wait to go to sleep next to you. Or we're workout crazies, as you guys know. Can't wait to have a workout with you. Can't wait to dump my workout partner now to have a workout with you. Sorry, workout partner. She'll let me. But actually, she needs to keep working out with me, and he needs to work out with somebody who's more his speed because he'll kill me. But anyway, I said the other day, I said on Wednesday in my email, I was like, this has never actually felt so close when I say things like that. However, I was still scared. Thank you, Danielle. You're absolutely right. She said, when he's released, think and speak with positivity. You're so right. It's so funny because when you get in these shoes and your anxiety comes out, it's hard to follow those exercises that I've always shared with you guys for so long. So thank you. I needed that reminder. Last thing that I wanted to share in this one video update is that overwhelming response of positivity. I did get a couple of hateful messages. It's part of the territory, whatever, rolled them right off my back. But I wanted to pass this lesson to you guys. So I got a couple backhanded messages, not from anybody, promise you guys, that's watching this video. If I didn't respond to you and you sent me a message, it's not because you were one of them. It's because I've gotten so many, I just can't keep up with the volume of answering them all around work and family and all that stuff. So I love you guys. And from the bottom of my heart, I thank you guys. And I'm not dwelling on the negative. I'm making a point here. So I did get a couple of hurtful messages from haters, and that's cool. It's part of it. I always learned that you've made it when you get haters. Okay. So I was looking at Instagram not that long ago, and it was this holistic food woman, like very into health and wellness and holistic healing. And she recently had a baby, and she was breastfeeding. And in this picture on Instagram, it was tasteful. You didn't see nipple. You could tell she was breastfeeding. You saw the baby. And somebody sent her a really cruel comment that was like, you just want attention. That's disgusting. We don't need to see that. You're one of those. I used to follow you and like what you do, but now you're just some attention seeker, and that's it. I'm done. So she posted a screenshot of that, and she wrote something. I wish I looked at the post specifically so I saw exactly what she wrote, because it was really nice, but she just said something along the lines of, I'm going to say an extra prayer for this person today. Her hashtag, this is the part I want you guys to remember, this is the part that you guys can write into the comments because it's awesome. Her hashtag was lovers gonna love. In other words, lovers gonna love. We always, this goes back to Danielle's comment, we always hear the phrase, haters gonna hate, right? But she wasn't dwelling on that negative. She was dwelling on the fact that people are gonna hate. That's not your problem, that's theirs. I'm going to react in love regardless, right? So haters gonna hate. There's nothing you could do about it. That's not on you. That's something within them that I always use this lesson, but they don't have developed within themselves that they want. They see in you that they want, etc. So let them do them, not gonna affect my life. And I even said to Adam, I was like, no one's gonna dull my sparkle right now. I'm not gonna get lost in trying to console somebody because they make something negative out of my positive experience. Not happening. I'm not going to defend myself to somebody because they want to make negative out of my positive experience. So lovers gonna love. Just remember, you guys, when somebody reacts in hate, just remember to say an extra prayer for them that day and move on with your life. Unless, of course, it's something that needs to be addressed, which use your own discretion, but lovers gonna love. The end. So that's it. I think that's my update for today. I will be back. I feel like I babbled a lot on this one, but I've been trying to make this video for a couple days. As we get more momentum, as things happen, as I hear things, as more emotions unfold, I will be back with so much more love. Don't forget, you guys, tonight is Girls Night In. It starts at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. It's so much fun. It's just basically like an online party. It is a video chat, but you don't have to show your face. You can dial in through the phone. It's just, you can talk about stuff related to SPWF life. You could talk about stuff just being a girl. It's so much fun. And it's just a way for us to kind of let down our hair and have fun on a Friday night together. So go on any of our social media pages. There are posters or banners on the dial-in number, how to get there. And also Anna is Mama Anna. What is wrong with me? I'm telling you, when I don't sleep, I go crazy. But Anna is our admin that heads up Girls Night In. If you have any questions about that, just reach out to her. If you can't get her, reach out to Catherine Julius right there. She's on this video. She is the team lead for the social media team, so she can help you as well. You guys keep staying strong, keep loving strong, keep supporting one another through this journey, because you're one day closer to it all being over. And so am I. Lots of love from my heart to yours. Never let anybody dull your sparkle. And haters, I'm sorry, but lovers gonna love. Love you guys. Bye. That was an odd noise, right?